Hi, I'm Mr.DD, and today I'm going to show you how to make a coil pot with several different coils you can make to make your pot truly interesting. Everybody's pot is going to start the same way. You're going to build on your cloth mat. You're going to have to move this off to the side. You're going to have to find a clean spot on your table. And you're going to start with a coil. That's why it's called a coil pot, or how like a snake coils up. That's what we're doing. So first thing you're gonna do is just roll it into a ball for a second, and then in your hands start going back and forth like this, and then you're gonna start doing it on the table. If it starts going slap, bang, 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 and it's like this, can you hear it? Then you need to kind of try to shape it a little bit more round and keep going, because it should be a nice smooth. My hands are going like this, and I'm like moving it apart as I go. Okay. This should be probably about the size of a Sharpie marker. If it gets to a pencil, that's almost too thin. Stop before it gets to a pencil. Then you are going to coil this up. So you will just start one end and you will start coiling it up like a cinnamon roll. Oh man, that sounds good. Okay, so I'm coiling this up like a cinnamon roll. If it's not big enough, you have to make it bigger. This is a pretty good size. Then I set this down and I gently just kind of press it, and when I'm pressing it together, the pressure is kind of make those sides stick. So let's say, about the size of a small pancake, not a giant one, but about this size, maybe a little bit bigger. Then you will start to build up with your coils. The first thing you'll do is you'll dip your finger in the water and you will run that around here so this is smoothed out, but it's also wet and it makes a little bit of that slip when that clay kind of turns to mush and makes it kind of like muddy. That's called slip, and that's the glue that's going to help keep things together. All right, so basics starting out on a coil pot. I'm going to get some more clay, roll it back and forth, and I'm going to make a coil. If this is not the easiest thing in the world for you, you're welcome to make coils all the way up and not change some of the things like we're going to. This is completely your decision. All right, so I got this coil. I'm going to start pushing it around. I'm gently pressing it down as I'm going around. When I get to this other stop, when I get to where these two meet, some people don't know what to do with this. Well, you keep going. So I could actually bend this down a little bit like a ramp, and then I can put a little water on this next level going around, and then I just go right up this ramp and continue on with my pattern. And then this time, when I come back with another coil, I will match it up with this one. So I'll go ahead and make another coil. Sorry, that cupcake was rattling around and making noise. All right, so here I go with the coil again. Oh my gosh, the other one. Another making me crazy. Okay. So here's my coil. I'm going to match these two up and even smooth it out quickly before I move on again. And now I am coiling up again. And this is how you make a coil pot, and you just continue on and on and on. Now there are several different things you could do, like I demonstrated on here. I'll show you those real quick. You can wet this, and you can go around and roll little balls of clay and keep pressing them on like this, and you're pushing them down and pressing them a little bit, so turning out more like a mini Oreo, kind of a shape than a ball. It's almost like this, but you're pressing these on. You can go around and do this all the way around. Another thing that people really like is making their coil, I don't know, zigzaggy, I guess, wavy. So you would take your coil and you would bend it forward, backward, forward, backward. It's starting to dry out a little bit. Probably could have put a little bit of water on it. But you'll make something like this. You can also add this as one of your layers going up. You could do that all the way around. I've had people that like to, they make a ball, but then they press it from all 6 sides and make like a rectangular prism or little piece of gum shape. They can do this. That would be these kind of square shapes you see going around here. And there are 2 other things that people have done. And like I said, if this is difficult for you, then this probably isn't your thing, but I've had people make 2 or 3 of these. Sorry, I'm trying to go fast. I want you to have as much time as you can today. There's 2. You can take 2 of these and you can twist them together and put that on and make that like a layer. Or if you're feeling really proud of yourself, you are just like, you know what, life isn't hard enough. I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 of these. I'm gonna try to braid them together and do that for mine. So you can go ahead and make 3. If it gets too skinny, just kind of bunch it back together. And just kind of roll it out. Now you're just making problems, aren't you? All right. So got this, and let me think for a second. I forgot how to braid. Okay, so this one, hold on, I'm gonna have to do it this way, and you're just gonna have to watch me upside down. All right, so I've got my 3, and the right goes over the center, and then the left goes, oh my gosh. I'm a little bit smarter than this, I just can't remember. All right, so these 3 go together. And like I'm ready to start a braid. That piece has fallen off. Don't try to pick it up. That was a huge mistake. All right, so if you know how to braid, do this. If you don't know how to braid, don't, because I'm kind of struggling. Now we're sticking to the table. This is turning into a train wreck. All right. But somehow these keep going back and forth and they make a braid. All right, I give up. Don't get mad, don't give up. Just do something else. So I did it once, see, so there's a braid. When you get to the very top of this on your last layer, just make sure that it's smooth. You take a quick second to give it a super fast bath with just a drop of water. Oh. And your last piece should be connected. So smooth it out so it looks like it's a ring. Give it a quick little polish with some water and bring these to me. I will put your name on the bottom. I have a little tool for that. So just when I call cleanup, bring them to me and I will get your name and the date on the bottom, and that will be your amazing coil pot. I believe in you. You can do it. And if you can't, just make coils. Everybody can do that. 1, 2, 3, let's go.